actually see it. Hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. Now, I did find a couple workarounds since last stream. So we should have the ability to stream the relics this time around without having to use a screencast, which is good. I think you guys can see the relics right behind me. I can move my character. I think that's fine. It's gonna block some of the action, but that's okay. Oh, I mean, maybe right here, probably. That way I can point at it. I don't know. Whatever you guys feel like. Okay. Now, as usual, you guys are free to do song suggestions in chat while we wait. Until then, I have a couple of questions for chat. One of those questions were, would you be able to do fan art for the game upon release? And what would that fan art entail? Would it be your character traveling through the abyss, or what is the context for your fan art, if you are deciding to do it? Sounds awesome, sounds awesome. Oh yeah, definitely. Ooh, love advertisements.
Shush yourself.
I believe you guys can hear that. Game probably won't release in 2 months. That's probably true. Okay. We can begin. Let me quickly turn up the music just a little bit, and then I'm going to turn it down on my end. Should still be loud for you guys. Okay, for today's stream, we're going to be working on some relics. I did say that I might need to do train work in the Discord server, but I think that's a given, considering I've been putting it off for so long. Give myself a little bit more space. It might be either one, honestly. It really depends on how well my Wi-Fi behaves. Either way, I would honestly suggest to sit back and relax. It might take a little bit before I get into anything like good. Quickly organize this. Now, last stream we did a couple relics. I think I did this one and this one and this one. These three right here. So we don't have that many left, as you guys can see. Do you accept fan eggs? I think it's like good enough that we're already doing like a lot of the canon ones that were shown. Oh, I'm glad you're back. But no, to answer your question, maybe, I mean, under the like some kind of condition, we would probably accept fan and eggs. Alright. Is that out of the way? Like I said, we only have a few of these left, and I'm going to let chat pick which one we'll be doing today. We got 72, 76, 74, 78, 79, 68, and 69 left. 2 of these are sunstones. Number 69 and 78 are sunstones. See what chat's suggestions are. We got 178. It definitely does look really complex. It would probably help to get that done immediately, but if I can get one more 78, we'll probably do it. I'm not entirely sure how I'd approach 78, honestly. Actually, maybe I do. I don't think we're going to be using this egg template that I made, because what I'm thinking of doing instead is probably making a new shape for it. Move all that to the side. We probably will need to make use of the mirror tool. That is a given. Cursor center. Bring that there. That has a very, like, Chinese roof kind of look to it. It also reminds me of a lot of the roofs you find in Perth. So, thinking. I said, select everything, subdivide. You can go ahead and make these pegs. Something like that. Push that to the side a little bit. Yeah, unfortunately we opted for, actually fortunately, I don't know what I'm saying. Fortunately we opted for closed beta testing instead of release. There's an entire Q&A you guys can watch at the end of the stream. Anyone who's new that's watching the stream that couldn't make it to get the chat, I'll be putting up a little link at the top of the screen. It should appear right about now. For you anyway. That's post-process, not right now. Everyone on stream is definitely not going to experience that. What I'm thinking of doing is we'll have to make like 2 kind of jutting connections here. So if I expanded this bottom part, I know it's not entirely clear what I'm about to do. That's okay. Expand that. I did not consider this though. It's okay. Still make use of it. Extend this outwards. Now we have this kind of stepping pattern going on here. Bring that out just a little bit more. And then the last thing that I want to do is we're going to collapse everything on the sides so we can actually use this. Yeah, let's go ahead and mirror. Thinking, let's do a couple. I'm not sure why it's failing to set that value, but okay. Second. There we go. Bring this close. Bring that down. So I think it should be kind of clear now what I'm doing. Oh, I accidentally welded it. Are you serious? Okay. I did not mean to accidentally join it. I don't even remember when I did this. It's okay, we have a plan. I do probably want to make a little bit of space for the little sphere there in the middle. So let me see what I can do about that. Okay, now for that iconic shape, we're going to bring this outwards. And I think we might honestly have to make a cut here. Straighten that out. So I have a question for returning viewers. Are these streams what brought you back? Or was it progress shown in the Discord server that brought you back? Kind of curious. Ooh, there were a lot of questions asked. Let me see. Me on the subreddit. r/infinity event, imagine. Can you imagine moderating that? I can't. That merge limit. I don't have to worry about some of these merge issues. Like this, I don't know. Now in this example, they actually have a little bit of space in between everything, so I might need to consider doing that. And these details are a whole lot flatter than I made them out to be. Not too sure how I'm going to do that. I wish I could compress things like horizontally, but I don't think I can. Yeah, if I switch it to local view, it still doesn't. Gimbal view. Oh, maybe I can. It's not perfect, but it'll do. You could honestly also just select everything in the middle and just straighten it out that way, maybe. Go to view. Yep, that worked. Kind of. Okay, good enough. How much space do I want to give this? Maybe that much? Press this a little bit. I think in about 5 minutes I'll go ahead and look at chat and we can get some questions answered because I know I'm kind of ignoring it. But I know if I constantly look, it'll just take me forever to get anything done. Alright, perfect. That should give me a little bit of space to add an egg there. Okay, go ahead and look at chat, see what everyone has in mind. Okay, there we go. I had a slight stream freeze. I think we're back though. Quickly check. But yes, I'm a technical artist, and that essentially means whatever I program is usually visual. So I'll do things like program audio exposure for entering scenery. I think I discussed this last stream, but I didn't go into too much detail. But other than that, I don't really do a whole lot else. I did at one point program the environmental hazard system for traveling, but that was more of a test demo, just to show V that, oh hey, we should definitely add this feature to the game. He was like, yeah, that's a good idea, and he decided to reprogram all of it and finalize it. So he's the one responsible for a lot of the front end and the back end programming. Whatever I do is purely just visual. I completely forgot that I had this up. Now I'm not sure. There we go. Let's see what other questions people have asked.
At Universal Technical Institute, you can learn to service leading industry brands like Harley-Davidson, Yamaha, and Kawasaki.
Does V stream too? Unfortunately, no. I don't think he does. He does have pages that you can go ahead and commission him. Oh, I got an advertisement. Let me quickly skip that. Oh no. But no, he doesn't stream, but he does have pages where you can go ahead and commission him for his programming skills. I completely forgot both of the websites simply because they're temporary, and he only used them for a favor that I asked of him. There was another studio called Servants Studio that I kind of had to get his help for. It was essentially a space game where you combat an enemy team. You had two teams, red and blue, so that was all the time that we had to implement. We wanted to add 4 teams, but we just couldn't. That game is unfortunately never going to be released because we only paid for about a week of his programming, and although he was kind enough to kind of extend that and help out with bug fixes, it would be kind of unreasonable to have him keep working on the project without paying him. So we decided to stop there and turn the project into a tech demo. It's just a proof of concept. Actually, I can show you guys what it looked like. Go here. Maybe dev chat. Well, here's one picture of what it looked like. I'm not sure if you guys can see that. No, it does not look like you can. I wonder why. Maybe I need to refresh it. Question mark. Ah, here it is. Okay, there we go. So this is what it looked like. Yes, everything you're seeing here is completely in-game footage. And as you can see, it was done on Roblox Studio. This is one of my most intense graphical projects I've ever taken. All the graphics you see here, I had to program in. It doesn't show it in this picture, but the planets had like atmospheres. I think I showed this one stream. I feel like I have. Yeah, Project Nebula. Some of you guys do remember this, but I wouldn't be surprised if some of you forgot about it. So the project kind of died. Which is a shame, but it is what it is. Quickly refresh stream real quick. Okay. The game essentially had a bunch of ships that you could, not necessarily purchase, but you had spawn pads where you could spawn them in. And the idea was to get more kills than the enemy team. I think it had a lot of potential, honestly, but we didn't have enough manpower to actually get it to production value. What was I doing? Oh yeah, I was making an egg. Hello now. Yes, I am. I'm in your walls. I'm in your ceiling. I wonder if I can, like, get away with... No, I can't. Okay. Maybe I need to use 2 meshes, honestly. I think that's pretty much the rough shape. We can go ahead and apply. There we go. And we're obviously missing the spear in the middle, but that's okay. We can go ahead and fix that in a moment. I quickly add this little nub detail. You guys can see here. It kind of has spikes, if you want to call them that. So I'm well aware that this is not even, but that's okay. I'm gonna symmetrize all of this, so it's going to look more or less the same. I mean, you might still have the ability to notice it, I don't know. Kind of fix that a little bit. I don't know, could have been worse. Let's go ahead and subdivision. Something like that. I wonder how I can bolden these details. Because from afar, you probably won't have the ability to see those very well. I don't know. Yeah, not quite, honestly. I think I might go for something like this. It's good enough. Yeah, I'm not entirely correct. Okay. It might also help that I delete these interior faces, because no one's ever going to actually see these. Might also help out with performance. Actually, I'll do that off stream. Quickly make the centerpiece. Here, the axis. There we go. I just realized that we were supposed to be doing song suggestions, but I had completely forgotten. So, if you guys have any suggestions, go ahead and do that now. Quickly check chat. I have absolutely no clue if Juan will be returning to the project. It would be nice if he did. I would not mind at all. But I think he trusted most of the development's progress to us. Which I guess makes sense. He's still in the server and he still has an ownership role. Go ahead and subdivision. I did not properly do this. I have no clue why it keeps doing that, but okay. Is it because it's an interior fix? Yeah, there is. Okay. Makes sense. Okay, that is one relic done. Quickly look at chat, because I'm sure everyone has their suggestions in mind. Welcome back. Uni, sure. Let's look that up. Again with these weird ass names, dude. I'm sure that means something, but I don't know what it means. Let's answer some questions. See what questions you guys have been asking. I don't think you guys asked any, which is interesting. I think Kevin Penkin uses a MIDI instrument for most of his music. At least until he can finish composing it and then get it orchestrated by actual instruments. All a MIDI instrument is it's essentially just a piano that you hook up to your computer. And this piano can play whatever sound effect you want it to play. So you can swap out the keys for drums, drum sound effects, stuff like that. You might also use a soundboard, but I'm not too sure. Okay, we can do one more suggestion, and maybe we can hop on to L2 and get some train work done. Okay. So we got 78 done. We can go ahead and move on to one more relic, and then we'll be done for today. Which one are we picking, guys? Bird and strings. That's interesting.
Help save lives. Plasma.
74. Okay. Pick the one with scales. I'm guessing that is 76. Yeah, we need a tiebreaker. So we have 76 and 74. Which one are we doing, chat? It kind of does sound like the beginning stage of a video game, but then you realize that Akihito based Incubus off of like kind of like a video game progression system. And it all kind of makes sense. Okay, we're doing 74. I find that kind of convenient because that means you can use this. Copy that real quick. Look at how much progress I made. Something to be proud about. So I'm thinking we can make this asymmetric. I think that might be interesting. I quickly apply. We'll make the keyhole right here. think that's good enough. Go ahead and do some edits to it. And I think this egg is honestly kind of fanon. I don't see anything that's too similar to this. I kind of had to make an assumption. I think I just picked one in the background that I could barely see, and I just reinterpreted it entirely. But that is okay. Difference, I think we're going to go carve. Like that. There we go.
Hey there, how you doing?
Something like that. Now, if we go here, we go auto smooth.
What was that sound that you had, Jason?
I think that looks pretty interesting. Go ahead and see if we can triangulate that a little bit. Tori, Exo, Koyo, I cannot pronounce that. Not even going to try.
This is Wix Studio.
Ah, we're getting another ad.
For bold, designed freely on Fig.
What is this alien, like, type B? Like, I'm trying to communicate to space or some shit. Well, I guess I can't be complaining. It might get good, I don't know. I've never heard of this one before. think that's pretty good. There's a really small ass detail for what I'm about to do. Maybe expand that. My stream is having issues, but that's different. Guess we can play this one more time.
Need to restock your pantry? Save
Maya, sure. Honestly, maybe not. Alright, good enough. I think that looks pretty alright. I mean, maybe we could add one more on top. Okay. Definitely a unique relic, I think. And I think this is a pretty good place to leave off. Maybe something like that, that's good. Yeah, I guess we could make it a little bit bigger. Alrighty, we're gonna go ahead and save. Oh man. How faster do you think the train's going to be finished if some people helped? I think it would go a whole lot faster, honestly. Kind of what I've been interested in looking to get added to the team. It's just that finding people we can trust to work on the project is kind of difficult.
From Marvel Studios,
The Avengers aren't coming. This ends today.
the summer begins.
Wild work.
Let's do it.
Okay. So I completely forgot that we have the patch notes right here. That I haven't had the time to remove it yet. But this is still accurate from what we need to do now. I got hit with the install. Okay, I think I might end it here. I'm a little bit tired. Quickly move myself to the center. Alright everyone, I'm going to be heading off for the stream. I know it ended a little bit early, but it's okay. I'll be seeing you guys in the next one. Toodles.